Men should boycott marriage. First of all, half of marriages fail. Of those marriages that don't fail, I'd venture to say a large portion of them only remain together due to financial bondage. If you found someone you love right now, go ahead and have your ceremony. Go ahead and get some rings. But as far as signing that paperwork, you better pump your brakes. Marriage is a covenant between a man, his wife, and God. I couldn't find a holy book that says you have to get Uncle Sam involved. You can be forced to pay her decades for services she's no longer required to provide. Why would you want to hire lawyers, go to family court, when you could just say bye? Now I know you're thinking, what about financial security? Write her a life insurance policy that's good through the duration of your relationship. And if it's really till death do us, you got nothing to worry about. Now, if you're thinking she'll try to off me for that insurance policy, trust me, gentlemen, divorce is worse. This actually works for my money-earning women, too. I mean, the last thing you want is for Ray Ray to leave you and go spend all your bread on Keisha. Stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.
The society we're creating right now, more and more men don't want to get married. And I get why. There is almost zero upside for men getting married. This isn't me saying that men shouldn't get married, or women, but think about what society is telling men about what being a man is. Tell about society is fucking men hardcore for getting married. If you get married and you get divorced, a woman takes 50% of whatever you have. 80% of relationships, the man is the biggest provider. So that's a big fuck right off the bat. What are you getting in exchange for that? Second, if you have kids with her, you're fucked, because the government doesn't think that you deserve shit. So even good dads who try to stay in the kid's life are fucked. So there's a lot of men going, why the fuck would I do this? The good news is that will correct itself, because eventually then people start going, oh, right? When you create mistakes, you only create more error. Error creates more error. So we've gone so far the other direction that more and more men are going, like, why the fuck would I get married?
In the contemporary landscape of romantic relationships, traditional notions of marriage are being increasingly challenged by shifting attitudes, evolving societal dynamics, and legal complexities. While marriage has long been regarded as a cornerstone of stability and companionship, an increasing number of men are voicing skepticism and reluctance towards this institution. This reluctance stems from a myriad of factors, including perceived risks, legal vulnerabilities, and shifting gender dynamics. One of the primary drivers behind men's growing aversion to marriage lies in the perceived risks and diminishing returns associated with the institution. As divorce rates continue to escalate, many men view marriage as an inherently risky proposition, akin to boarding a plane with a significant chance of crashing. The specter of divorce looms large, with laws surrounding property division, alimony, and child custody often favoring women. This asymmetry in legal outcomes has profound implications for men, who may find themselves financially and emotionally devastated in the aftermath of a failed marriage. The narrative of marriage as a binding contract fraught with potential pitfalls is further underscored by real-life experiences and anecdotes. Take, for instance, the story of a male friend who endured a harrowing divorce characterized by betrayal, financial exploitation, and emotional turmoil. His ex-wife's revelation of infidelity and subsequent departure left him grappling with the repercussions, including alimony payments, limited custody of his children, and a protracted legal battle for equitable resolution. Such stories serve as cautionary tales, highlighting the precariousness of marital unions and the disproportionate burdens borne by men in their aftermath. Societal expectations and gender roles within marriage often exacerbate feelings of discontent and disillusionment among men. The traditional role of the husband, as the primary breadwinner and provider, can engender feelings of resentment and pressure, particularly in marriages where financial dependence and unequal distribution of domestic responsibilities prevail. The erosion of personal autonomy and leisure time, coupled with the perception of marriage as a one-sided contract favoring women, further compounds men's apprehensions towards committing to long-term partnerships. In addition to these structural and societal factors, the cultural and economic landscape surrounding marriage has undergone significant shifts in recent years. The commodification of weddings, coupled with societal pressures to adhere to extravagant and costly celebrations, adds another layer of complexity to the decision-making process for men. The increasing prevalence of prenuptial agreements, while touted as a safeguard against financial ruin, underscores the underlying fragility and mistrust inherent in modern marital contracts. Against this backdrop of skepticism and apprehension, it is not surprising that many men are choosing to forego marriage altogether. The notion of marriage as an antiquated institution laden with legal risks and gender biases has led to a growing chorus of voices advocating for alternative forms of companionship, and partnership. Whether through cohabitation, non-traditional relationship structures, or prioritizing personal fulfillment over societal expectations, men are redefining the contours of romantic relationships in the 21st century. In addition to the aforementioned factors, the rise of individualism and changing social norms has contributed to men's reluctance towards marriage. In today's hyper-connected world, individuals have greater access to diverse lifestyles, career opportunities, and personal pursuits. The pursuit of personal fulfillment and self-actualization often takes precedence over traditional notions of settling down and starting a family. As a result, many men are opting for non-traditional paths, embracing solo living arrangements, cohabitation without marriage, or prioritizing their own personal goals over the societal pressure to marry. The evolution of gender roles and expectations has reshaped the dynamics of modern relationships. Traditional gender norms that once dictated the roles and responsibilities of men and women within marriage are being challenged and redefined. Men are no longer expected to be the sole providers or primary decision-makers within the household, while women are increasingly asserting their independence and autonomy. This shifting landscape of gender equality and empowerment has led to greater ambiguity and fluidity in the expectations surrounding marriage, further complicating men's attitudes towards commitment. The impact of technology and digital culture cannot be understated in shaping modern relationships. The advent of dating apps, social media platforms, and virtual communication has transformed the way individuals meet, connect, and form relationships. While technology has expanded the pool of potential partners and facilitated initial interactions, it has also introduced new challenges and uncertainties. The prevalence of online dating has blurred the lines between casual encounters and meaningful connections, making it difficult for men to discern genuine intentions and navigate the complexities of modern romance. The economic landscape and financial considerations play a significant role in men's attitudes towards marriage. Economic instability, stagnant wages, and rising living costs have made the prospect of marriage and financial commitment daunting for many individuals. The fear of financial strain, debt accumulation, and the potential loss of assets in the event of divorce looms large in men's decision-making processes. Many men are choosing to prioritize financial stability and independence over the traditional path of marriage and family. The reluctance of men towards marriage is a multifaceted phenomenon, shaped by a confluence of legal, societal, and cultural factors. As attitudes towards marriage continue to evolve and traditional gender roles undergo re-evaluation, it is imperative to critically examine the underlying dynamics driving men's reluctance to commit. By fostering open dialogue, challenging entrenched norms, and advocating for equitable legal frameworks, we can strive towards a future where all individuals have the freedom to define and pursue relationships on their own terms. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.